Ladies and gentlemen, failure is not the opposite of success, it is a critical part of it. Every person who has ever achieved greatness has first learned how to fail. And not just to fail, but to fail forward. That means to use failure not as a dead end, but as a stepping stone, as a push toward what's next. The people who succeed the most are not those who avoid failure, but those who embrace it, learn from it, and grow stronger because of it. Too many people see failure as a final judgment. They think that failing means they are not good enough, smart enough, or strong enough. They allow one setback to define their identity. But the truth is this: failure only defines you if you let it. The real winners in life are those who get knocked down 7 times and stand up 8. Success is stumbling from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm, said Winston Churchill. That's failing forward. When you fail forward, you change your relationship with failure. You stop fearing it and you start using it. Every mistake becomes a lesson. Every fall becomes a launch. Every no becomes a not yet. You begin to understand that failure doesn't mean you're broken, it means you're building. Think about some of the greatest inventors, entrepreneurs, athletes, and leaders. They failed more than most ever dared to try. Thomas Edison made 1,000 unsuccessful attempts before inventing the light bulb. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's failing forward. He didn't see those failures as disasters, he saw them as data. He used every failure to guide his next attempt. And eventually he succeeded in changing the world. The same is true for you. Whatever your dream is, whether it's to build a business, transform your body, achieve financial freedom, master a skill, or create a legacy, you will fail on the path. But if you fail forward, you will rise stronger every time. You have to stop treating failure like it's fatal. It's not the end, it's the beginning. It's not a punishment, it's a teacher. When you fail, ask yourself, what is this trying to teach me? Because failure has a message. And if you're willing to listen, it will guide you to the next level of your life. Most people quit after failure. That's why most people never win. They experience discomfort, embarrassment, or setback, and they retreat. They pull back. They stop trying. But champions keep going. They feel the same pain, but they push through. They don't let failure shrink their ambition, they let it sharpen their focus. You have to develop the mindset of a warrior. You have to say, I will not let this defeat me. I will not let this stop me. I will rise. I will grow. I will adapt. I will overcome. The obstacle becomes the opportunity. The struggle becomes your strength. If you want success, you have to be willing to look foolish. You have to be willing to stumble, to trip, to mess up. Because that's how you learn. That's how you grow. Perfectionism kills progress. Waiting to be perfect before you act will only keep you stuck. Take the leap. Make the mistake. Fall flat. Then get up and go again. That's how champions are made. You're not weak because you failed. You're weak only if you refuse to try again. Every time you fail forward, you're training yourself to become unstoppable. You're training your mind to keep going no matter what. And that's the real secret of success: resilience. The ability to keep getting back up. The ability to keep showing up even when nothing is working yet. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall, said Nelson Mandela. Let that truth sink deep into your heart. Your success doesn't depend on avoiding falls. It depends on how quickly you rise. You must understand that failure is not a reflection of your worth. It's not a verdict on your potential. It's just feedback. And when you take that feedback, analyze it, apply it, and grow from it, you're moving forward even if it feels like you're falling. Failing forward means turning every loss into learning. Every defeat into determination. Every mess into momentum. That's what separates winners from quitters. Not their talent, not their connections, not their luck, but their grit. Don't wait until you feel ready. Don't wait until you have all the answers. Don't wait until everything is perfect. Start now. Start messy. Start scared. Start unsure. And keep moving. Learn as you go. Grow as you go. Improve as you go. That's the path to greatness. If you fail, so what? That's proof you tried. That's proof you're in the game. That's proof you're alive and pushing. The only people who don't fail are those who never dare. But they also never win. Because the path to success always runs through failure. Failure builds character. It humbles your ego. It exposes your weaknesses so you can strengthen them. It tests your commitment so you can solidify it. It forces you to confront who you really are and what you're really willing to fight for. And don't let the opinions of others stop you. People will laugh. People will doubt. People will criticize. Let them. Your job is not to please them, it's to pursue your purpose. Let your failure speak louder than their fear. Let your comeback silence their criticism. Some of the greatest stories of success were built on mountains of failure. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. Oprah was told she was unfit for television. Steve Jobs was fired from the company he started. J.K. Rowling was rejected by a dozen publishers. But they didn't stop. They failed forward. And they changed the world. You don't have to be perfect to begin. You just have to be courageous. Courage doesn't mean the absence of fear. It means acting in spite of fear. Courage is saying, I might fall, but I'm going anyway. And that's what moves you toward success. When you fail forward, you build momentum. Every lesson makes you wiser. Every attempt makes you braver. Every setback makes you stronger. And eventually, you hit your breakthrough. Not because everything went right, but because you refused to quit when everything went wrong. Discomfort is the currency of growth. If you want to level up your life, you must be willing to feel uncomfortable. Growth lives outside your comfort zone. So when you fail and it stings, that means you're growing. When you fall and it hurts, that means you're stretching. Keep going. You are not your failures. You are the lessons you learn. You are the strength you build. You are the grit you gain. You are the comeback you create. That is your identity, not your mistakes, not your defeats, not your past. Don't fear failure. Fear regret. Fear looking back one day and realizing you never tried because you were too scared to fall. Fear wasting your life on the sidelines while others chased their dreams. Fear staying stuck because you chose safety over significance. Failing forward is not a one-time decision. It's a lifestyle. It's a commitment to growth, a mindset of resilience, a philosophy of movement. It means you stop hiding. You stop waiting. You stop doubting. And you start living. Because life will knock you down. That's guaranteed. But rising is a choice. Trying again is a choice. Believing again is a choice. And those choices create destiny. Start seeing failure as a friend. Let it guide you. Let it refine you. Let it build you. Don't avoid it, invite it. Learn from it. Improve because of it. This is your moment. Your life doesn't get better by luck. It gets better by action. And action always involves risk. Risk always includes failure. But failure opens the door to everything you desire. So get back up. Dust yourself off. Look your challenge in the eye and say, I'm not done yet. Because as long as you're breathing, the story isn't over. Your best chapter may be the one that starts with your biggest failure. You don't need approval. You don't need applause. You don't need permission. All you need is the decision to rise again. The decision to move forward. The decision to become unstoppable. Only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly, said Robert F. Kennedy. So go ahead. Dare to fail. Fail hard. Fail fast. But don't ever fail backward. Fail forward. Because forward is the only direction that leads to success. And when people ask you how you made it, you'll be able to say, I failed more than you can imagine, but I never gave up. That's how legends are born. That's how history is made. That's how ordinary people become extraordinary. So keep pushing. Keep trying. Keep showing up. Let your failures build your fire. Let your stumbles shape your strength. Let your setbacks fuel your comeback. Fail forward. Succeed massively.